Hello friends, welcome to a small video about how to configure the Django-CKEDITOR image property dialog to make it dark mode friendly. So my problem is I use dark mode configuration in my computer, and as you can see the Django admin panel inherits this property. I was working on a personal Django blog project, and as you can see, I was writing some lorem ipsum text to make a first blog post. And in the image property dialog box, I have this text that is written in black over black. So what I did is I inspected these elements with the console, and I checked for the class name. As you can see, CKE dialog class name, and I'm going to change first here in the browser the color of the text to make sure that I have the right class, but this should be it. So here 000, I'm gonna turn it to FFF, which should be white. And you see this works. So now I'm going to go upload the image of the cat that I had selected. So I take this URL and I copy it in the URL box, and you see the problem now is that this text is also white. So what I'm going to try to do is when I inspect this element, and I'm going to check for the I'm going to try to change the background color of these boxes. Okay, here it is, background color. So I'm copying all those class names, and like that I can use it later when I'm going to change the CSS file. We'll see that later. So I'm going to change the background color, and here I'm going to put 666, which should be a gray. Okay, and as you can see, it does a good contrast with the text and with the black of the background. I'm also gonna change this drop-down menu and background color. So also select. I'm going to copy the class into a different file, and I write 666, and this works. This works good. So here I change the image of my cat, the size, and I'm going to publish this. And as you can see, it looks very good here. So now we are going to change the configuration files with all the information we just collected. In the description of this video, you will find a link to a post with the commands I'm going to be using in case of you want to copy paste them. I'm going to open a terminal and type the command pip show Django-CKEDITOR, and as you can see, this is going to show me the path where the configuration files are. Now if I was working with a remote server, with a remote Linux server, I would probably cd there and go find the configuration files and edit them with Nano or Vim or whatever it is that you use in that situation. But I'm going to be using the Windows panel. So I open my Windows file manager and I type in the path I just got from my terminal, and I go to CKEDITOR, static, CKEDITOR again, and I need to, not the plugins, I need to go to the skins, and I'm going to choose Monodark because it is the one I have selected. Now here we have several files, and the first one, there is two files we need to edit. The first one is editor.css. And here I have to, well, the first thing I'm going to do, and I recommend you do the same, especially if you're not used to doing this kind of stuff, is I'm going to comment this line. I'm going to copy paste it. In fact, I'm going to write down old config here. And like this, I am sure that if for whatever reason I mess it up, it shouldn't be very bad, but if that ever happens, I can always come back to the previous version. Now this is just CSS styling, it's not like we're going to ruin the whole computer by messing with this file. And now, since this is in a very long line and it's hard to format, I really didn't look how to format this. I don't mess with CSS often. I'm going to check for the classes. Now here this gives an error. If I try this, okay, here we have it. Do we have it? Yeah, this is the okay, so these are the classes that these are the classes where that give style to the text in our boxes. And so here I need to find the color tag property, and here it is, and I'm going to change this and put FFF. Now I save this and I'm going to come back to my blog, and here I have my post. I'm going to refresh, open the image settings, and you see it worked. Now the text is white, and I have to now change the background of the boxes as I did in the previous steps. And for this I have to edit another file. So now we're going to go find the other file to change the CSS. And if you're finding this content useful, please like this video and do not hesitate to give me some comments if you want to see other videos like this one, and subscribe to this channel if you're liking it. Now, and the second file that we need to edit is dialog.css. And so here I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm going to comment the first line of code, and um, like that I can keep it. And I'm going to write here new style for dark theme. And so I do again Control F, and I'm looking for the class input.ckes underscore dialog underscore UI underscore input underscore text. And here I change the first background color to 666 to make it gray. And I'm going to look now for the second class, which is that I had copied. I paste it here, which is the input select class, and I'm going to do the same, check for the background color and turn it to 666 gray. So now I'm going to save this and come back to my blog, and this should be working properly now. And it apparently did not work, so I have refreshed my page, and it does not seem to have worked, but I think I know why. So if I come here to more tools, so this is for Chrome, you can do the same with Firefox. I'm going to delete the history and refresh. Okay, and you see now it worked. So the problem is I had the information was cached. So now my CKE editor for Django is usable in dark mode, at least for the image property dialog. I thank you very much for being there. I hope you like this video and see you next time.